Hello, I'm Shripad. I've been doing mountaineering and climbing past 25 years, and it's been a long journey. I've started way back in '94. When I started that time, mountaineering and climbing was not on that great level, but in '90s, late '90s, it has started well in India. So when we started climbing, we hardly used to have climbing equipments. So now it's on a very large scale, but earlier it never used to be there. So that's how I began, and this is my journey. So I've done many expeditions, rock climbing, climbs in Sahyadris and in other countries as well. When I talk about my background education in mountaineering, I've done mountaineering courses, basic mountaineering course, advanced mountaineering course, and there are many other courses, so I've done all that. Well, since I'm active in sport climbing and mountaineering, sport climbing is very close to my heart. Currently I'm working with Federation of Sport Climbing in India. So we are a federation called Sport Climbing Federation of India. So that is the federation that I'm working with. I'm working currently there as a joint secretary, and I look after all the sport climbing activities. The sport climbing has become an Olympic sport in last Olympics in Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and it has got introduced just recently. So the climbing sport has a huge potential all over the world, and it has just started in India. Well, I've done many expeditions, as I mentioned. I've climbed a lot of mountains in Indian Himalayas, in abroad as well. But one of my achievement would be I've climbed 3 peaks in Indian Himalayas in Karakorum, Eastern Karakorum, which were unclimbed. So I was the first person to climb them. I've also got the award of Girimitra Sammelan in 2005. I've got the award of Best Mountaineer of the Year. Well, the sport climbing has started way back in 1993 in India, but the actual growth of sport climbing has started after 2015 in India. And now we are at a scale where Indian climbers, Indian athletes are taking part in many international competitions. And now my current responsibility is that I have to look after the competitions which happens in India, and I also look after the international competitions. I basically look after arrangements of the athletes to send them abroad and take part in different competitions. Industry, when I talk about adventure sports industry, it's growing very fast. There's a huge potential for Indian climbers, mountaineers and sport climbers in India, not only just as a sport, but when we talk about taking this as a career, there's a huge opportunity. A lot of people coming from abroad to Indian Himalayas, they're visiting Indian Himalayas, they're exploring trekking routes, trying to climb new peaks in Indian Himalayas. So there's a huge demand. So for that, I would definitely recommend all the youngsters to explore this field and take this as a career. Well, it's a very good initiative, and I would really congratulate you, Vipul, for this. I have never seen this kind of initiative anywhere else. So it is really a good start, and I'm sure a lot of youngsters or the athletes, I would say, will definitely join hands with your organization. Well, try and spend more and more time in outdoors. Try and spend more time in doing what you like, because the education system has become very weird in India, I would say. So, and there's a lot of potential in overall sports industry. So try and explore that. Do follow Humans in Sports by ISST.